I have real fears that he's going to gut the conservative movement, because I've already seen it. I've seen people lying for Trump, pretending that Trump is conservative, shifting their conservatism to meet Trump. And you see it in the polls. You see 61% of Republicans now say they're anti-free trade. And that scares me, because I think the only future for the country is a limited government conservative, and Trump certainly is not that. If he loses, then we have a similar problem, which is that he's gutting the party. I mean, if you just look at how he's doing with minorities, if you look at how he's doing with women, there's an entire generation of people who are going to look at everyone who backed Trump and started speaking out in favor of Trump and talking about how wonderful Trump was, and they're going to say, so you're okay with the Mexican judge comments, and you're okay with him making fun of disabled reporters, and you're okay with this and that. That means you're a bad person. I'm never going to vote for people like this again. And also, if he loses, it's going to be important there are a group of people who say, look, we found him unacceptable from the beginning, and so if you try and hit him with us, well, don't hit him with us. We didn't back him. Yeah, but what has Trump ever accomplished in politics?
You don't believe
No,
that?
I think he'll destroy the economy.
Really?
His free trade policies are disastrous.
Amazing.
Journalist writes a bad piece about him. He goes up and makes fun of him for being disabled.
Do you admire Trump at all?
No, I think he's a despicable man, but
Really?
Yes, hits the right targets. Again, I think that he just chases squirrels all over the place. And the Gold Star family is a perfect example, right? So you got this Gold Star family, and they go up and they say something that is very, very political, right? They make a political statement about Trump that they don't have to make at the DNC. And instead of just letting it go, or instead of doing the George W. Bush thing where he says they're a Gold Star family, they have a right to their opinion, I disagree, he feels the need to start going after the wife, right, who's just standing there. She's literally just standing there. And he's like, well, she's the one, right? I mean, what, does she have anything to say? It's like, well, wait a second, Donald. Like, just calm down. Like, take 5 seconds, recalibrate. I think Romney was a man. I think he was an honorable man. Romney was an honorable man. Donald Trump is a sleaze. Who you are as a man. I mean, I have a lot more respect for Mitt Romney, who stayed married to the same woman his entire life and leads a model family, than Donald Trump, who has 3 separate families, is a serial cheater, and brags about having sex with other men's wives in his memoirs. Again, how I define a real man is extended to more than just yelling at people, which is what Trump does. I don't think it takes a real man to yell at someone. Honestly, I think Trump is a coward. There are lots of good men who get divorced, but if you cheat 2 times, progressively marrying younger women, and brag in your memoirs about having sex with other men's wives, and then say, I never repent before God, no, I don't think you're a real man. I think that you're a giant pansy. Well, I mean, he does, because he switches positions every few days. He's just really bad at it. Because he doesn't know
what do you think I should do?
That's nice of you to think that, but I think that it's more likely that he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's looking for cues from the audience because he loves applause.
Or he respects the people. He wants to hear from the voters, the people who have voted him in. What do you want me to do? Is it possible that could what he was doing?
No.
Asking their opinion because he's concerned about the voters? Why not?
No, because I think that Donald Trump he started making his pivot.
Could you be wrong about that, though?
No, I'm not wrong about this.
You cannot be wrong.
On this, I am not wrong.
When you say that Trump Trump will not keep his promises to conservatives.
Yes.
Can you explain that a little bit for me? What is it that he will not keep?
All of them. All of them. And then there's love him on a political and personal level. And no, I don't love him on a political and personal level. I don't think he's a good person because he disappoints me.